Alrighty, deadbeats, so we are back in action, and today we are talking about why 99% of people who attempt to make money online end up failing. Alright, so this doesn't matter if you're starting a Shopify store, an affiliate marketing website, information products, or software products. This is the trap, or this is what causes most people to quit. So it doesn't matter what stage you're on. What I'm going to talk about here today will help motivate you get past all the annoying stuff when it comes to the topic of the video today. All right, so before we begin, my name is Dan Barak, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification button because I release videos on Make Money Online on a near daily basis. All right, so before we begin, here is the winner of, it was a couple days ago, the $30 cash competition for top commenter. Here, boom, winning comment. Doing the same thing here today, just comment something related to this topic and you can potentially win $30 here today. So without further ado, let's get into it. We'll talk exactly why most people mess up making money online and what you can do about it. So here we go. Follow me. Behold, the ion thruster. All right, so this is the perfect analogy when it comes to making money online and why you have to be consistent on a daily basis. And I've talked about this before in the past. I really want to talk about that point where people give up. So if you're considering giving up, whether it be affiliate marketing, Shopify, info products, software, you need to hear this. This is from my experience, and we'll start with an analogy. We'll talk about some experiences in the past. So the point of the ion thruster, this is with satellites, space. This has nothing to do with Make Money Online except for the analogy. So they use these ion thrusters to continually propel a satellite through space into deep space. So the issue is that with combustible rockets, solid rocket fuel, you get that big burst of energy, and after it's gone, you have no energy after that. You can't put any more forward momentum into the satellite or whatever it is you're trying to push out there. So they develop these things which are essentially electrical engines that take energy from solar panels or nuclear reactors and propel these electrons out one bit at a time. And while each one of these is very light and in and of itself, each electron has very, very small propulsion energy, over time, because there's no friction in space, it accelerates the spacecraft in a compounding type effect. So here's what happens. You got your, let's just say this is your year zero, so Y0. This is when the beginner comes in, super pumped up, everyone's freaking amped up at this point. So let's just say 5 years just to make this a long graph here. So what happens is everyone comes in, like literally everybody comes in the first year, or even it's usually lasts I call it the honeymoon phase, where everyone's like super hyped up. It's usually like a month to 2 months. It's usually when that energy is super high and everyone's like, I'm gonna get rich online. So let's just say this is it's out of scale here, but who cares? So this is like a month to two, and everyone goes pretty strong during this first month. So they're publishing their videos. Let's say it's a YouTube channel they want to make. Day by day, they make one video a day. And during that first month, just like the ion engine, initially you don't get much results. It kind of, you see a little bit of growth. It's usually something like this. This is for the most part. Now you might have a big blip every once in a while, but for the most part, it's like this. Now it's during this phase right around here. Let's just say this is the 2-year mark. It depends on the niche. It could be 1 month, it could be 2 months, it could be 2 years. I've had experiences with both. All right, it's right around here before the compounding growth. Before the compounding growth really kind of like takes off like that. This is the point where people quit. It usually lasts, from my experience, this can be, and like I said, it depends on the niche, it depends on the project. Like an affiliate site's not going to have this period of doubt as much as like a software project or any kind of long-term business that you want to sell. The period of doubt's typically longer in those. So this box represents the period of doubt, and during this time frame, this is when your mind starts to become your worst enemy. So you start thinking pretty much everything that could go wrong, you think that it probably is going to go wrong. So let's say you're like, some of the thoughts I've had is like, man, what if I keep going and there is no prize at the end of the tunnel, at the end of the rainbow? There's no pot of gold. It's an illusion. Like what if I waste the next 5 years of my life chasing after this thing and it's never there? So that's going to definitely pop into your head, that little line of thought there. Another thought is like you're going to think, man, what if I, like I spent a whole year building this up. What if I just went to school and like spent the energy getting a degree or something like that, something of that nature? Or you could have said, what if I just picked a different business model? Like I found I'm hearing where everyone's making all this money selling fidget spinners. Like a dude made, or everyone's making money on Bitcoin. I should have done that. Should have done that. So this is when people start to quit. I've seen it time and time again. Like so many people have messaged me. They're saying like, dude, I took your system. First month or two, I was only making like $50 to $100 a month or so. So I decided that, it wasn't really working that well. But then I checked back in a few months later and I was hitting like $300 months, $400 months, even though I'd stopped. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to tell you. Like it takes a while, day by day, that energy builds up to get that compounding growth. So a lot of people give up here. And where else I want to go with this is that even though when you're doing, let's say you're doing your daily YouTube videos or your daily blog posts, believe it or not, people are, over time, they take notice of this stuff. Like I've gone to so many conventions where people have been like, hey dude, like, I've been reading your blogs, I've been reading your videos for X amount of years, and they reference these videos that I made during the very start of a campaign. And I'm like, wow, like someone actually saw the videos. So it wasn't because of those videos, and granted, it took years later before I found out that I was getting actual results from these videos here. Like people were watching it, but initially you don't really realize it. So slowly but surely, you're building people that you're getting people's attention. They're starting to take note. They might become an email subscriber. They might subscribe to your YouTube channel. They might become a Facebook fan. Slowly but surely, one person, literally one person at a time, especially in this beginner phase, it adds up. It really adds up. It takes a while before you can reap the harvest, so to speak. So some parting words, guys. For the most part, every business that I've started, there always has been a pot of gold. Now, sometimes that's not true. Like there's one I've referenced this before in the past. There was this one software project that I did. The pot of gold just wasn't there. It was a bad product as far as the market really didn't want it. So I spent it was like roughly 2 years. I probably could have pushed through and made it work, but at that point I was like, it became clear to me that any effort that I put in, while there might be a slope of growth after that, it was pretty clear to me at that point that the money that I was putting into the project, it wouldn't be worth the energy and the stress. So at some point you're gonna know when to call the quits. Just so you know, guys, like that period of that, I went through like a year of that, of just like, God, like what if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? And then, and slowly it's going to reveal to yourself, like after the emotions subside, you're going to start to see clearly and be like, all right, maybe it's time to throw in the towel with this. But give it some time. Don't give up. Like where I'm going with this is that there is this period of doubt. It could be wrong. It could be right. For the most part, it's just an emotional phase that most people, I'd say 90% of the time, this pot of gold has been there for me, and I'm glad that during these periods here where I literally wanted to quit on certain businesses, like I was past that point of quitting. Like, when they say holding on by a thread, that was good times, holding on a thread. Like after that, I continued to push through. Like I was basically like, you know what, screw it. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna just keep going. I don't even care if the pot of gold is not there. I'm just gonna complete this project. If I don't make any money on it, whatever. But I'm gonna see this thing towards the end. So there have been several situations where I've done this over the years where had I given up, my life would not be where it is today. I'm glad that during this period I didn't quit. So try to at first ignore this urge. After the urge, the emotion to quit goes away. After you're consistently putting in work day by day. And again, just so you guys know, like nothing really changed work-wise from here. This graph's getting insane. But like my daily publishing of a blog, for example, work-wise, nothing really changed. There may be a little bit of extra work here, but this slope is really just when it started to compound out. I was really only working an hour or two per day. So just be aware that these periods can be pretty strong here. This is why a lot of people quit. And again, it's not really about the work. It's the mental doubt that comes in and stops most people. I see it time and time again. So just keep that in mind, guys. When you're starting your online business, you're going to have to push through. It could be anywhere from a week to up to a year or more, this period of doubt. All right, so that said, guys, affiliate marketing, in my opinion, has the smallest period of doubt. Now, there is going to be that I call it the proving phase, where you're just going to have to put in the work on your own. Like I can teach you everything you need to know, but you still have to put in the work as far as this is what gets you the skill. So if you want to start with that, if you're willing to put in the work, look to spend about an hour or two per day, at least from my experience in launching your first affiliate site. I do have a 100% free guide that you can access right now to show you from A to Z how to create an Amazon affiliate marketing business from scratch Even if you have no prior computer skill, if you only want to work an hour or two per day, this is the best place to start online. So the link is below. It's 100% free. You can get it by clicking the link in the video description or going to deadbeatuniversity.com/guide. All right, with all that said, my name is Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that circle subscribe button right here. Share this video with your friends. Comment below. Hit that like button. My name is Dan Brock, the Deadbeat Super Affiliate, and I'll see you deadbeats later.